So about is C for circa, and a Panama is a hat. So that's chat, and that means to talk. We're back now. How bizarre. Let me know. That's very annoying. I do hope that doesn't happen again. District accommodating new stadium. 9 across. District accommodating new stadium. Tiny bit blurry but readable. I hope it gets better. I can see my bitrate is increasing, but that speed test was fine. Stupid. Technology. Who needs it? I've got 9 across. Yep, Apodo's got it. Shimjanik's got it. Good. Okay. Someone from the chat, let me know. I've got this one, but let's throw this open because let's have a contribution from the crowd. What do we think this is? It is arena. Yes, and it's arena because we're putting N for new in an area. So district accommodating new. Put N in a district. That district is area. N in an area is arena. 2 down. The runs. Sickness to do with raised temperature. Uh-oh, okay. The runs. Sickness to do with raised temperature. The runs. Probably, does that mean anagram of the? Or is it going to be an anagram of the runs? This is a very nice surface. I don't think it's an anagram. It doesn't feel like an anagram. It's definitely not diarrhea. Sickness to do with raised temperature. Well, raised, something's going to be going up. And temperature is usually T. It's a charade, says Foggy. Ah, okay. Is it a book? Is it a film? I never know what a charade means. I think a charade just means a normal clue. The runs, sickness to do with raised temperature. Can I have a hint, please? 3-letter. Okay, so it's a 3-letter sickness. Is it? Yeah, raised temperature could be heat. Yeah. I'm not spotting this, so can I have some strong hints, please? In the chat. Runs is abbreviated. Okay, so that's going to be R then. Either RR or RS. Hang on, so if it's the, and then runs, maybe that, to do with raised temperature? Is that, am I working along? Is there something to do with temperature? Is there something to do with temperature that it's going to be something to do with temperature. Might be thermic. So that is the thermos, really? A thermal. Sickness could then be mal. Yes. Okay, here we go. The runs, T-H-E-R, can be runs, plural, that's fine. And sickness is mal, like mal de mer, or things like that. To do with temperature, thermal. Hurrah! Thank you very much for the hints that we get there. So a charade is a term that means it's made up of lots of bits and pieces. Okay. So a normal clue. That's how I think of them. Still not sure on this self-confidence clue. Self-confidence to increase after Guy is putting class. Is it going to be category? No, because that's 9. But it looks like we're probably going to put a man's name in a class or to teach or something. Stream is crystal clear. Okay, that does not. The same cannot be said about my solving ability today. I'm on the right path. Okay, put in class. The definition is going to be put in class, and it's probably going to be categorise. Categorise, or even if I spell it correctly. Now, is that going to be an S or a Z? There is also that question. So, the self-confidence, someone mentioned, I think Catnip earlier said, oh, is it ego? There you go, there's the ego. So, self-confidence to increase, ego rise. After Guy, why is Guy cat? Is it just the name? Cat ego, yeah, there you go, Catnip. Is that a man's name? Is cat? Jazz slang. Oh, a cool cat, a cool guy. Okay, so cat, ego rise, to put into a class. Categorise. 3 down. Thank you very much. Chase an ignorant lad around. Chase an ignorant lad around. Oh, this feels anagrammy. Let's grab pieces of paper. I should actually give you here. Back in 2016, I wrote 100 cryptic crosswords for various publications. And this is... I don't throw away the paper because, you know, I use it for scrap. Anyway, I'm finally using scrap from 2016. This is one of the grids. So I also need a pen. Right, this feels like an ignorant lad. It's an anagram of that, and so it's going to be chase. So chase an ignorant lad around. Okay. Oh, that's a fun definition. Okay, I've got the anagram here. So it's an anagram of an ignorant lad, and Ballsboy has said something slightly important there. It gives the name of a famous race. It does. It is. So it's. I was thinking like chase, to run after, but it gives a famous horse racing chase. It is Grand something. It is the Grand National. There we go. That is the chase, the race there. Grand National. 4 down. 1 putting up a fight about close relative. 1 putting up a fight about close relative. Yes, it's a steeplechase. I am looking for the remote control to my fan. Here we go. Oh, turn that fan on. Oh, yes. Hopefully that's not going to be picked up. Oh, I think it is. Darn. There we go. Just a little warm up here this afternoon. 1 putting up a fight about close relatives. So about is probably auntie. Close relative, cousin, aunt, uncle. It's my #1 fan. He really is. You're all #2 plus. #1 is over there. I can turn that fan on with no consequences. Oh yes. Dogfish. Oh dear. Oh dear, yeah. Technology is laptops are horrible when they burn you. Right, it's got to be a close relative, kin. Ah, okay, it's going to be kin, something like that. Yeah. 1 putting up. Okay, so it'll be probably like a restorer, or 1 putting up feels like the definition of fight. Could be a ruckus or something about a kin. Haven't mentioned the actual close relative yet. Oh, okay, it's an actual close relative. Aunt? I mean, aunt is what I think it's going to be. Aunt. Mum? Dad? Mother? Father? Is it going to be aunt? That's my quick question. Yay! Yes, good fan. Good fan. Good boy. Good boy. Not aunt. Niece? Someone said that it's a female relative. Niece and aunt and sis. Resist. Resistor. 1 putting up a fight is a resistor. Or resistor. About. Re-sister. There we go, we've had it. It's not sis, it's sister, isn't it? There we go, I have said it. There we go. Yes, if about is RE, you know, in an email you get RE, such and such, it's about that. And then your close relative is your sister. And you get a resistor, who is someone who's putting up a fight. 5 down. Cut corners in bypass around motorway. Cut corners in bypass around motorway. Got it. Got one. I mean, I shouldn't be too excited here, but I've got one. The resistor, the electrical component there, Catnip, is spelt OR, but a resistor is someone who resists. It may the word resistor with OR may also represent both. Actually, not sure, but yeah. Afternoon, Aqua. I have this clue. I have this clue. So, cut corners is your definition here. Cut corners. If you bypass something, you don't do it. You skip it. And a motorway, that's M when you see it on British maps. So you put M in skip, bypass, round the motorway, and you get skimp. And if you skimp something, you skip it. You don't. Sorry, you don't skip it. You cut corners. You don't do it properly. 10 across. Trace vice worker on land from report. Trace vice worker from land, on land from report. Oh, okay, resistor, ER, that is specifically for a person, everything else is OR. There you go. Language, fun stuff. Trace vice worker on land from report. If you trace something, you sketch. Vice worker, I mean, vice could not mean the sin here. It could mean the sin. And worker could mean ant, actually. So it could be something to do with trace, then something to do with the vice, and then a worker, which is an ant. Trace could be a small amount. Indeed, it could. On land from report. Vice could be a second. It could be second in command, like vice president as well. Don't encourage Gary. Don't encourage. He's insufferable at the best of times. Oh my word! Don't encourage him. Gary, you are a tart. Please remember this. 10 across. From report, secretarial. Latin for a trace amount. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll know it when you say it. I am a Muppet, Gary. I don't know. What is that term, Balls Boy? Let me know, because I think that'll unlock it for everything. On land from report. That's got to be the definition, maybe. But yeah, Balls Boy, what is that term in Latin? Because that will hopefully get us going. A worker on land. What is a worker on land? A landlubber? Vice and soil worker. The term is the answer. Oh, goodness. Not getting it. Not getting it. You've got it in chat. Let me know. Let's have the answer. Let's move on. Especially as we're already a third of the way through the time, and I'm not a third of the way on. Sin and tiller. Oh, right. So a scintilla. Right. Didn't know that was from the Latin. But, I mean, of course, many words are. Okay, a scintilla is a small amount, a trace amount of something. And a scintilla, it's a radio clue from report. That's the you need to listen clue. A vice worker on land. Someone who tills is a tiller. A scintilla. Indeed, scintillating. Which now just sounds absolutely wrong to me. Let's go with 12. We've got loads of letters now for 12. A dim, ponderous criminal's usual method. A dim, ponderous criminal's usual method. I've got this one. Excellent. Someone in the chat earlier said it was easy, and I've got it because it's easy. So it's 5-8, and the fact that we have this as our first word should be a big clue. Yeah, I'm not going to use the term homogrind. Maybe not. Oh, remind me to tell you about a fact I found out about cacti in between the two crosswords when we have time. It is an anagram. Criminal. It's an anagram. That criminal means anagram it, and it's an anagram of a dim ponderous, and it's modus operandi. Hang on. Is it operandi? Yes, I think it is. Operandi. That is your usual MO. It is your motive. It's what the police think you have. Your modus operandi. So 7 down. Dad eating ordinary fast food from Italy. Dad eating ordinary fast food from Italy. Well, I've got it, but oh, okay. Now, okay, got this one. Now, of course, this is indeed clue 7 down. What is 7 down? Well, this is 7 up. So that's 7 down. Thank you very much. Here all week. 7 down. Oh, yeah. Okay, this must be a food that I do not like. I think it's polenta. Because it's par. And the far... Okay, let's have a look. Dad is par. P-A. Eating... So we're going to put inside of par nothing. Sorry, ordinary is O, as in ordinary levels, which was used to be an exam here, and then fast. Fast is Lent. I'm trying to work out why fast equals Lent. It is a period of fasting, but why fast exactly equals Lent, I'm not entirely sure. But it is definitely polenta. 6 cross. Red Prince, regularly seen in something like War and Peace. Red Prince, regularly seen in something like War and Peace. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, oh, right, it must be fast food. It must be, it's that kind of fast. It's to not eat. Hi, Effrontery. Hope you enjoyed the quiz on Thursday. I certainly did. Wow, what an ending. Boom! That went a bit nuclear. Right, this clue. Regularly is your key word here. We're going to take every other letter here. If we take every other letter of Red Prince, we've got E, P, I, and C. That says epic and something like War and Peace. That is an epic length novel. So it is epic. 8 down. Angry, I cool off in the head study. Angry, I cool off in the head study. This is nice. It took me a few seconds to get there. Nice misdirection, I think, in the surface. It's exactly that. We like shapes. It is exactly that. So, it's an anagram of angry, I cool. The word off there, that's doing your anagram. And it's in the head's study. It's not the head of a college. No, it's literally the study of the head. It's craniology, which is that anagram of angry, I cool. So, it's a lovely misdirection in the surface there. Study of the head, yep. 15 across. Involve England's top 2 lower order batsmen. Oh, it's a cricket reference. Involve England's top 2 lower order batsmen. I mean, I want to say ordeal, but it isn't. England's top 2. That's probably EN. Apodo thinks they have it. Batsman. Okay. Well, hi, Wombledad. It is a crickety word for part of this. Ugh. Right. Okay, Shim's got it. Can I have a hint, please? Let's have a hint. I got the first bit. So it's EN. Does it start EN? Entail? Yes, it's entail, isn't it? But is it the lower order batsman that is the tail of your 11, isn't it? Because they're the rubbish people. The tail end batsman. Okay, so EN, England's top 2, EN. Lower order batsman, it is the tail of your running order, and if it involves something, it entails something. So that's that one. 11 down. Give humiliating punishment to errant fathead cruelly. Okay, well, it feels like... Okay, yeah. Yeah. Got this one. Yeah. So, here we go. This one here. With T something R. So, this is 337. T something R. There's not a lot of words. It can either be tore, but it's not. It's got to be tar. That's the only real thing it can be. And based on that alone, using the Wheel of Fortune method, it's got to be tar and feather. And that makes sense. Give humiliating punishment to. You tar and feather something. And I believe that would be an anagram of errant fathead. So, tar and feather, and that is a humiliating punishment. Now, this is interesting. What word is this going to be with an F there and a G there? Let's take a look. 19 across. Dubious bishop in sporty car. Well padded means of transport. Dubious bishop in sporty car. Well padded means of transport. So it's 5-3. So I'm trying to think of what this word can be. And I'm sure you guys will get it. Something bag. I mean, bishop is usually B. B or BR, but B usually. Well padded. If you're well padded, you might be fat, maybe. Bishop is B. Bishop is B. Good. Bishop. Sporty car. Sporty car's got to be ha. Okay, this is definitely my favourite clue of the crossword so far. Lovely, yeah. So let's put the B in. So that's bishop, and it's in a sporty car. Your sporty car is a jag. So you got your bishop in your sporty car, which is your jag. Dubious though. If it's a dubious bishop, it's an iffy bishop. Iffy. And so you've got a jiffy bag, and that is, in fact, I have one here, because I bought a thing. It says, carefully turning it away, there we are, it's a jiffy bag. It is a well-padded envelope with bubble wrap. There we go, turning my address away from camera there, although I think you might have seen it, never mind. Jiffy bag. Let's try 14 across. Being poorly nourished. Catches a temperature unlucky. Oh, another mention of the word temperature. Being poorly nourished. Well, I've got the answer. Being poorly nourished catches a temperature unlucky. I mean, I know the answer, but why? I don't think this is going to be a pangram. Hang on, I'll make it a pangram by just typing in these letters. Q, W, X, Z. There we go. Pangram now. There we go. I've got it, but why is it? So I think this is ill-fated. Because if it's unlucky, it's ill-fated. So, being poorly, ill. Nourished must be fed. Catches, so we're going to put in a temperature. A-T. There we go. Ill-fed, poorly nourished, you're ill-fed, with A-T in the middle of it. There we go. 13 down. Feature of Saturday Night Fever. There is a mini theme here of illness, isn't there, actually? You know, with the temperature and illness and now fever. Feature of Saturday Night Fever. The Clash, that's not right. Feature of Saturday Night Fever. The Clash, that's not right. Well, I've got the first word. 5-5. It's 5-5. I'm pretty sure I've got the first word. And I've probably got the second word, but I don't know why. So, Saturday Night Fever, very famous 70s film, or actually I'm not sure it was the 70s, but it was a film about disco culture. So I'm assuming it's a feature of Saturday. It's going to be something like a disco ball, isn't it? It's going to be disco something, yes? Disco dancing. So disco. You could have discord, of course. Discordance. If you have a discordance, that's a clash. That's a fight. That's good. A discordance. That's a fight. It's an argument. Take the R out. That's not right. So take the R out, and you get a feature of Saturday Night Fever. A disco dance. I'm good. I'm good with demonstrating this. I think. But there we go. So discordance, take out the R. It's actually very nice. 17 across. Very important reading matter for children engrosses sun. Very important reading matter for children engrosses sun. Oh, I thought it was going to be... Okay, I think... I mean, what... I need an afro. Unfortunately, I cut my hair this week, or had my hair cut this week, so the afro is just not there. And how does one disco dance while sitting down? It's just not possible. Very important reading matter for children. Very important feels like the definition here. Reading matter for children. That'd be lit, maybe. Engrosses sun probably means we're going to put S in it. I wanted it to be crucial, but it's not, because crucial's 7 letters. Ah, thank you, Bulls Boy. I was just actually working that out. Not that I could prove it. Comic. That's your reading matter for children, isn't it? Of course. So if you engross a sun, put an S in comic, you get cosmic. And if it's of cosmic importance, it's very important. So, cosmic. Well done. If you... Hips... Disco dancing in a swivel chair. Oh, hang on. At least I can swivel! There we go. There we are. A bit of disco dancing. 18 down. Looking around, very deprived. Looking around, very deprived. Okay, it's got to be... What, for 17 across, Shim? If something is of cosmic, you know, if it's cosmic, it's of great importance. Slightly weak definition, possibly, but it's fine. Looking around, very deprived. Okay, I looked around. So, it's going to be ED at the end. Because it's just going to be something that we put a V into to get deprived. If you deprive, you restrict. You don't give something to you. This is easy and I cannot get it. Looked around, you... If you look around, you... Ah! I reckon Foggy didn't like that clue because of the definition, by the way, Shim. I almost guarantee it. Oh, stared. Stared. Yes, of course you stare. And then if you put the V in stare, you get starved. If you're starved, you're deprived. If you looked, it's not looked round, of course. It's looked, which is stared, and we put that round the V. I think that's where I was slightly misreading it. Because looking around is slightly different, of course. When stared, you absolutely don't look around. You look at the same thing. You just stare. Like this. Next clue. Someone read it to me. 21 across. We've got a few of these now. Hopefully we can get it. 21 across. Getting completely drunk with directors. Here's a place to dry out. Getting completely drunk with directors. Here's a place to dry out. Well, I just like to point out that we've already got Dan in the clue. Hello. It does say Dan. Getting completely drunk with directors. I mean, getting completely drunk. It's just any word. You can make any word mean drunk. It just if you emphasise it enough. I was completely plastered. I was completely bladdered. I was completely kneed. Anything. Washing up. Okay. So I've got the answer, but why is it? So if you're with the directors, you are with the board. That bit I understand. Getting complete. So it's got to be the draining board, of course. But getting completely drunk, is that draining? Really? So the directors of the board, that's fine. Is it draining your glass? I don't like getting complete. If the actual drink was getting completely drunk, then it would be drained. I can take that. It grates, but I can take it. 24 across. Note exposed billet doux as work of fiction. Note exposed billet doux as work of fiction. I have. Oh, I thought I had it, but I don't. So your note is going to be that N or NO. So it's got to start novel. We never considered the feelings of the drink. This is true. They may not look. Hey, hi, coffee. Would you like to be drunk? No. Tough. There's a reason why we don't consider their feelings. So I was thinking novella here. Podo says novella. But novelette makes more sense. But why? So N or NO for note. Exposed BA-do. Would it help if I knew what a BA-do was? Because then exposed might mean we just take the outside letters of it off or something like that. If Frontery says novelised, but I don't know. A BA-do is a love letter. Oh, in that case, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. It's love letter, but take off the first and last letters off of love letter right there, and you get OVELETTE. That's lovely. That's really nice. Some of these daily crosswords could be a bit meh. This is a lovely, flavourful one. 26 across. Viking saga entertained Danes to a certain extent. Viking saga entertained Danes to a certain extent. I've got this one. That's fine. Ah, BA-do is literally means sweet note. Ah, that's good. 26 across, not too difficult, or at least fairly straightforward. I don't want to. I never. Please shut me down if I say easy, because if you don't understand cryptic crosswords, and I want people to come to the stream to learn how to do cryptic crosswords, then it will put people off saying, "Oh, it's easy," and if you don't know it, it's a simple one, it's a straightforward one, but it's not easy if you don't know how these things work. So, it's a hidden one here. It's Edda, EDDA. Literally, it's a certain extent of entertained Dane, so it's literally hidden there. And it must be one of the a saga in Viking literature, I assume. Hi, N Fogarty. Hope you're well. So it must be something literary related. I've definitely heard of the word Edda. It's in my header. I want to eat some breader. Oh dear. 22 down. Oh yes. 22 down. Girl that is missing somewhere in South Africa. Girl that is missing somewhere in South Africa. Got this one. I think this is a less easy one. It's still straightforward, but this is a less easy one, for example, than the last one. Bull's Boy, Edda, a Norse term, the collective of two medieval Icelandic literary works. Fair enough. It's in your header. no, not. No. I open myself up to this sort of thing. Okay, so bit of geography knowledge needed here, and also a girl's name. The girl in particular is Miss Imbruglia. Miss Imbruglia. I'm torn on this clue. That's Natalie, but that is missing. So that is IE in Latin. Take the IE out of Natalie, and you get Natal, and that is a place in South Africa. It also means of birth, so that's the common crossword bit, but not the way that the setter decided to do it. 16 down. Political pundit confused by Lib Dem. Political pundit confused by Lib Dem. I mean, it must be this form of wordplay. Surely is it an anagram of by Lib Dem to get a political pundit? Okay, that's quite nice. It is indeed a full name, Warble J. It's actually a proper name. So you wouldn't get this clue in the Times because this person is still alive, and they don't do that. They don't like people who are still alive as answers in this clue, in their clues. But Telegraph obviously slightly more liberal with that. Different crosswords have different styles, and the Times is very, very fiddly about what you can and can't do in it. It is probably the strictest. So it is an anagram of by Lib Dem. This is a lovely surface as well, actually. It's just an anagram by Lib Dem, and it's Dimbleby. The Dimblebot has spoken. Used to host Question Time in the UK, David Dimbleby. You'd hate to see the editing session then for the times to get a clue where they have to go and kill somebody. It's going to be like it's going to be the cruciverbal equivalent of Death Note. Oh, who do I not want? We're going to put him in a crossword. 20 down. Waiting to pick up diamonds, a feature of bridge. Waiting to pick up diamonds, a feature of bridge. Well, I think I must know the answer to this. Yes, it is. Okay, got this one. Under 8 minutes to go, Gary. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, there have been lots of good surfaces with this one, I will admit. So, a feature of bridge. I used to play bridge. I really quite liked it. I like the trying to convey as much information as possible with just a bid. And that is the important thing. You do bidding in bridge. So if you... so the answer is bidding. That's the feature of bridge. If you bide, you wait. So it's biding around D. D, diamonds, suit. So it's bidding. D in biding for bidding. 25 across. Raise army to besiege island. Raise army to besiege island. Okay, well, it must be the island that I'm thinking of. 5 letters. Yes, I'm liking this one, Foggy. I'm glad it has the Foggy seal of approval. So this must be the only 5-letter island that begins with H that I can think of is Haiti. How do you say it? I say Haiti, Haiti. What's the temperature there? Oh, it's roughly in the high 80s. It's not even worth a rim shot, that is. But why is it Haiti? You have a different answer. Oh no, that's why I can't get the surface to work. Right, raise army to besiege island. I's in the middle there, so we're going to get an army, which is oh yeah, of course. Haiti is in the Hispanic. Okay. Raise is going to be hoist then. The different form. So it's going to be host. An army is a huge army of people, a host of people. It just means a lot of people. With I in the middle. To besiege island, put the I in the middle, you get hoist and you raise something. 23 down, 2 clues and 5 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Group covering Beatles centerpiece, let it be. Group covering Beatles centerpiece, let it be. Another excellent pars here. 23 down. Hi Sensei, good morning. Hope you are well. Hi Egg Fried Cheese, good evening to you. So we got someone it's morning for and someone who's evening for. Wouldn't it be island besieges? No, that's fine. So, group, this is a set. Very, very common word with so many definitions. Set, the centerpiece of Beatles. Take the literal middle letter of Beatles. That's a T. And put T in set and you get stet, and that means in proofreading, let it be. That is a lovely surface reading of the clue. This has been an excellent crossword. The next one is going to be so disappointing because it's just going to be rubbish. Let's have a look at 27 across, the last one, 4.5 minutes to go. One creates drama from predicament besetting wife in Scottish town. One creates drama from predicament besetting wife in Scottish town. Okay, yeah, I'm just parsing it now. This is an excellent puzzle, Shim. Yeah. I think this is probably my favourite puzzle that I've done, actually, since the beginning. Just simply because it's just been nice. It's just been well constructed. So, yeah, really liking it. Okay, the Scottish town. If you get a Scottish town in a clue, it's usually Ayr, A-Y-R. So it's there in this instance. The W, the wife, means W in just abbreviations and things like that. So put W in Ayr. And your predicament is your plight. And you get a playwright, and they are someone who creates drama. It's not a pangram. I don't care. That was a lovely, lovely crossword. Let's check to see that we've got it all correct. Let's submit the puzzle. Ta-da! 600 points. What do points make? Oh, I did toot the horn. Whoops, that was the pangram horn. Yeah, just really nice surface readings there. Which of these would be the... I mean, there's one obvious TV show that I would make, and that's the Cosmic Jiffy Bag. I would watch Cosmic Jiffy Bag, absolutely. Ill-Fated Entailed, that's not very good. Arena Scintilla, that's an okay... that's an okay TV show to watch. Categorize Epic does feel like the sister program of Only Connect. Novelette Hoist, the show where you have to raise very tiny books. Edda Playwright. Now, I think you should only use horizontal TV programs, but some say no. You're allowed to look at the verticals. I completely disagree. I think it must be horizontal only. But Polenta Bidding is excellent. Skimp Dimbleby. Yeah, Skimp Dimbleby. Skimbleby.